All right, here we go. We've got some fresh Arc Raiders news for you to break down, and there have been a lot of questions, concerns, and straight up complaints floating around. And the devs teams have actually responded, so let's jump into it and take a look at what is going on. The anti-cheat is too soft and weak. You need to work on this ASAP. CIA cheaters will destroy the game if you do not improve it. Look over this, please, because we all know that you won't spend time manually banning people for cheating. By the way, as for console guys, you also should destroy all Kronos users in-game. That's as far as anti-cheat issues. Now, the devs have responded, and this is what they said. We have a dedicated anti-cheat team, and they'll be working in overdrive at launch going forward. They'll make sure to provide information and updates regularly when they're live. We don't rely on one single tool. We've developed an arsenal of protection that will grow, evolve, and develop along with all telemetry and launch of the course and constant game of cat and mouse that is played by every multiplayer game, and it comes to the cheat makers. All right, so here's a small heads up. The launch isn't going to be perfectly clean, so cheaters will show up, but the devs already made it clear they're already ready to respond fast. It is going to be interesting to see how Embark handles the situation in real time. I've dealt with cheaters in the past, and the main game that I've dealt with is Call of Duty, and honestly, that one main reason I felt out of love with Call of Duty is, the servers was flooded, and it felt like nothing was going to be done about it. So I'm really hoping that Arc Raiders sets a new standard here. All right, so moving on to the next one, we also have this, as everybody was wondering about. No progress, currency, or items will carry over from the Service Slam to the live game. You will get a Service Slammer backpack as a thank you for participating, though. So now that, I think that's pretty cool. We at least get something for the Service Slam. Now, a lot of people are probably hoping, and I was kind of hoping I get to grab everything. At least the items that I've collected, that prior to the Service Slam shutting down and being over. I wish I could take some of those things, but also at the same time, people that was grinding the game before I even downloaded the Service Slam or got to it, people that had more time than me, probably going to be OD first time getting the game. But now, once the game starts, we get to jump in, and it could be a fresh start. I'm cool with that. I'm not even really tripping about that. So now for the biggest news for me personally, the Arc Raider dev team showed up at a TwitchCon for a Q&A panel. And the design director, Virgil Walkins, was asked a huge question. Could we see a return of that massive community event from Tech Test 1? Y'all know the event that was still under NDA at the time. A giant server where everyone had to put aside a fight and work together to crack open a bunker loaded with loot. Now, me personally, I missed out on that one. I'm mad I missed out on that one. But, in good news, and Virgil gave the most direct, basically the clearest answer you could possibly ask for based on the clip. It sounds like they absolutely want those massive cooperative moments back in the game. So let's take a look at this video.
So in Tech Test 1, there was a community event that required a lot of cooperation in order to open up some bunker doors. Is this type of thing something that we can expect in Arc Raiders as something that's very regular for players to experience, part of the live service?
Yes.
I was hoping for a slightly longer sentence.
Yes, probably.
So as you probably heard, we have a massive community event on the way. One that's going to take more than just a squad of 3 to conquer. Me personally, I like this. It gives the game substance, longevity, and personally, I love this and can't wait to see what they do with this in the future. It's going to grow this game. I'm telling you. So here's another thing right here. A new trailer dropped and it showed off a whole lineup of arc threats coming our way, but one in particular caught my eye, and yeah, call me a nerd, but I had to grab a screenshot of this and look at this beast right here. There's also a post that showed every arc in the order, and pretty sure that this is one of the ones that's called the Emperor. We already know about this king, but the Emperor, oh buddy, I mean, I'm gonna be trying to recruit on the Yadameen. I'm trying to tell you, if this guy shows up during the event, we're going to need a whole community team up to take him down. I'm telling you, this is going to be one of the most battles where everyone has a role, and I can't wait to jump into it. I just can't wait to jump into it because you are going to have to basically work with your enemy in order to complete a mission. All right, so that is all we have for this video. I had to post this. If you are hyped, like, and want more Arc Raiders plus Operators content, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll holla at you.